Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be based on this look right here. As you can tell, it's super fall-y, which I'm so excited for. I really can't believe how fast this year has gone. I can't believe the fact that it's September 1st already. I just can't believe it. I can't believe that in 3 months we're gonna have Christmas again. Like, I think it's absolutely crazy. Yeah, I was super excited and I was super inspired by the new Morphe 35O palette. I know a lot of you guys have probably seen it, but this is what it looks like. It's so me. It's so warm, it's so beautiful, and these shadows are amazing. This palette is phenomenal, I swear. I swatched this as soon as I got home from my vacation because it was waiting for me when, it was waiting for me. It was here and then I was on vacation. And I swatched this and it's absolutely insane. These shimmery shadows look like foiled pigments. They are absolutely insane. And if you put MAC Fix Plus on them, they're even more insane. Oh my god. So enough blabbing and let's get on with the video.
Hello! So I'm just going to throw on my primer and then a little bit of moisturizer and also spray my face with my Urban Decay Prep Spray, just so by the time we're onto the face, our moisturizer and our primer is nice and seeped into our skin and we can just go in straight with foundation. The primer that I'm using is from SMASHBOX. I don't know if it's available in Sephora. I got it at the cosmetic company makeup outlet when I was away, so yeah, if I can find it, I'll totally link it down below for you guys. And then I'm just going to go in and prime my eyes. You guys know the drill. MAC Paint Pot in the shade Painterly, and since my nails are super long, I'm just going to take that on a brush and stipple that into the Painterly Paint Pot and then just throw it on my eyes and blend out with my finger after that. My face though, can't you tell how much I'm obsessed with this palette? So I'm going to go in with the first two shades. They're like a light beige and a light vanilla shade. I'm just going to throw that all over my lid just to set the MAC Painterly Paint Pot base that we did put down. I am blending those two shades in with a Morphe E28 brush. So taking this yellow and orange sort of shade from the Morphe palette, I'm just going to take that on a Morphe, I believe this is an M508, I'll link it down below as per usual. I'm just going to throw that in my crease. This is going to be my transition shade and it's such a beautiful color. If you have Chickadee by Makeup Geek, that's definitely a similar color to this one. Switching to a Morphe M433, I'm going to go in with the color right next to that orange shade that we just used, and I'm going to put this directly in my crease. And I'm not going to go as far up with this shade as I did with the previous shade, just so because I want all of the definition with this shade in my crease. It's a beautiful shade. It kind of looks like Benefit Hoola, but in an eyeshadow. And then I'm going to go in with this Ready brown shade from the palette. It kind of looks like Makeup Geek's Cocoa Bear. It is the brown that is directly in the center of the palette, if that helps. I'm going to keep that on the Morphe M433, and I'm going to kind of focus this more on the outer V area. And then with whatever leftover product is on my brush, I will flick it into the rest of my crease and even on my lid. If you want a more softer look, you could totally skip this step, but if you want more bold, I would definitely continue with this color and definitely build up the color. And then I'm going to go in with this other color. It's right next to the one that we just used, and then a darker brown shade in the palette, and I'm just going to blend that in and out of my outer V and my crease just because I want it really, really dark and smoky on the outer edge. These Morphe shadows are super easy to blend, they're super pigmented, and you could just keep on building them up until you get it as intense as you want them to be. Once you're done making it as intense as you want it to be, go back in with your Morphe M508 brush and just blend out any harsh lines. Then going in with that corner shade in the Morphe 35O palette, I'm going in with that really beautiful copper shade, and I'm mixing it in with the pink champagne shade, and I'm going to spray my brush with MAC Fix Plus to give it more pigmentation, and then apply it to the inner half of my eye. If you don't like the way your brush is applying the two glittery shades, then go ahead in with your finger, or like I said, you can go in with MAC Fix Plus, and it should make it a little bit more foiled and more pigmented like. Then just go back in with your Morphe M508 brush or any fluffy brush that you may have, and just blend out any harsh lines that may have appeared with the glittery shadow. And then I'm just going to apply lashes. I'm sorry I don't have a clip of the lashes that I used, but they're lashes by Lena Lashes in the style Bianca. They're so beautiful, they're dramatic, they're nice and fluffy, and I adore them. Then I'm just going to wipe any excess shadow that has fallen on my face, and I'm going to go in with my foundation and primer. As per usual, I'm going in with my Too Faced HangoveRx primer and just rubbing that all up in my face. Then I'm going to go in with my foundations. I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Foundations, the matte and poreless for my T-zone and around my nose, because that's where my pores are a little bit more noticeable, and then the dewy and smooth all over the rest of my face. This foundation has been my baby for the past couple of weeks that I've had it. It's beautiful. The coverage is amazing. You could go light-handed or you could go heavy-handed with this foundation, and it just looks so flawless and stunning. I highly recommend it. It's so beautiful, and for $6 you can't beat the quality of the foundation. I gravitate more towards this foundation than I do my Makeup Forever, my Giorgio Armani. I gravitate toward this foundation more often. It's crazy how much I go and grab for this foundation. It's beautiful. It's got great coverage. There's no SPF in it. Some foundations with SPF might have a white flashback in photos, so that's why I did mention the no SPF. It's absolutely stunning. I've literally been wearing this for like 10 hours a day and it doesn't move. I highly recommend it. Anyway, going back in, I'm going in with the Real Techniques contour brush. It's a dual fiber brush. I love it so much. The only downside is that this brush only comes in a trio package, but honestly it's so worth it because these brushes are the bomb. Then I'm going to take my Real Techniques beauty sponge, I think it's called. I don't know. I call it a Real Techniques beauty blender because it looks like a beauty blender to me, just with like a flatter edge. Anyway, I'm going to go in and conceal and highlight. I'm going in with the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. I'm pretty sure that this is the shade light pale, light neutral. I don't know, it's one of those. If not, I'll leave it down below. This concealer is probably one of my favorites from the drugstore. It's absolutely amazing. I feel like I'm saying that so much about everything in this video, but I'm serious. It's so nice. Anyway, so I did buy this Japanesque brush at Ulta last week, and I was going to try it out for a concealer because I'm like, oh, okay, it looks really nice that it can blend out my concealer. But as I was blending out, I didn't like the way it looked. I have dry under eyes, so when I blend out my concealer with a brush, it kind of looks awkward. So I said, screw the brush, and I went in with the Real Techniques Beauty Blender, and I love it. And then to set my concealer, I'm going in with the Anastasia Contour Kit, and I'm using the shade Banana. I stopped using this for a while, and I went to my Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder, but the setting powder has been irritating my eyes lately, so that's why I'm going back in with my Tried and True Banana Powder. Then I'm going in with some Give Me Sun bronzer, and I'm just going to bronze up the cheeks. This is another brush that came in with that dual fiber Real Techniques trio that I was talking about. This came with the contour brush that I used to blend my foundation in. It also came with an eye brush. I love that one too. But this one for the face, it's a large powder dual fiber brush, and it's so beautiful the way that these brushes apply product to your face. They're absolutely stunning. I highly recommend these products. I'm bronzing first, and then I'm going to go in with the contour, so I'm just going to make sure I'm getting all the perimeters of my face, you know, where I want the darkness to be, and then I'm going to go in and fill in my brow. For some reason, there was a bald spot in my brow, so I just went back in and I fixed it, and then I'm going to go in with the SMASHBOX bronzer in Suntan Matte, I believe, and my NARS Ita brush, and I'm just going to carve out my cheekbones. NARS Ita brush is honestly my favorite brush. It's expensive, but it's totally worth it. It's so amazing. I need a new word. All I keep saying is amazing, but I'm telling you, these products are awesome. I adore them so much, and they're just awesome. They're totally worth the money. So I'm just carving out my cheekbones, going down the bridges of my nose, around the temple, underneath the chin, you know, kind of just lightening up my harsh jawline. And then I'm going to go in and highlight. I'm going to go in with an oldie but a goodie. This is Bobbi Brown's Shimmer Brick in Copper Diamond. This highlighter, when I got it, oh my god, I didn't stop using it. It's so beautiful. I completely forgot how beautiful it was until I put it on. It was so beautiful. I'm applying it with a Morphe M508 brush. Just because it's so fluffy and precise, I really wanted to get on the highest points of my cheekbones. Then Mama's going to go back to her eyes. I'm going to go in with this NARS eyeliner in Via Appia. I believe that's what it's called. It's this beautiful brown, bronze, glittery, yeah, that's the way I would describe it. It's just an eyeliner, and it's so creamy and it's beautiful, so I'm just going to throw that in my waterline. And then I'm going to go in with any dark brown shade from the palette and put that underneath on my lower lash line. And then I'm going to go in with this MAC 221 brush and blend out. And I'm really going to make sure that my outer corner on my lid connects with the outer corner on my lash line. And then I went in with MAC's Pigment in Naked. I'm going to be honest with you, I thought that it was going to look so much better in my head than it did in real life. So I just ended up taking MAC's Rose Glitter and I just threw that on the inner part of my lower lash line just to give the same rose gold coppery undertone like the inner corner of my lid has. Then I'm going to go in with the NYX lip liner in the color Natural, line my lips, fill them in, and then I'm going to go in with Kat Von D's Lolita liquid lipstick. It's such a beautiful color and I love it so much. And then once you've done that, you are complete with this look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys all in my next one. Bye!